Welcome Oricom Japan subscribers, supporters, we all love you all. We promise we're going to take you something else, nothing related to the cars. Now this time we're bringing you to the sumo, which is a traditional Japanese wrestling, and as we are now at the moment in an epicenter of the sumo, which is called the Ryogokukan, and I'm going to explain you from A to Z about sumo wrestling. Sumo is a Japanese style of wrestling and Japan's national sport. It's originated in ancient times as performance to entertain the Shinto deities. Many rituals and with religious background, such as the symbolic purification of the ring with the salt, are still followed today. A roof representing a Shinto shrine is suspended over the wrestling ring. In line with tradition, only men practice the sport professionally in Japan. Women are forbidden from entering or touching the ring, but they can still watch the sumo from the sports, including the ringside. There are 6 tournaments held every year, 3 in Tokyo and 1 each in Osaka, Nagoya and Fukuoka. Each tournament lasts for 15 days, during which each wrestler performs in 1 match per day except the lower ranked wrestlers. There are 6 divisions in sumo. Now wrestlers enter sumo in the lowest Jonokuchi division and, ability permitting, work their way up to the top division. Wrestlers are promoted or demoted according to the performance in each tournament. The ranks receive different levels of compensation, privileges, and status. The highest rank is called Yokozuna, a grand champion rank. Yokozunas are generally expected to win the top division tournaments on a regular basis. Reaching the top rank requires some perfect performances, consecutive championships, or equivalent qualities. Unlike wrestlers in the lower ranks, a Yokozuna cannot be demoted. He will be expected to retire when his performance begins to worsen. The second highest rank is Ozeki, a potential grand champion. Ozeki wrestlers are the biggest threats to Yokozunas. 2 or more consecutive poor performances will drop Ozeki to Sekiwake rank or lower. Sekiwake and Komusubi ranks come next, which are also prestigious ranks on the way of becoming Ozekis. They lose their ranks immediately at the end of a poorly performed tournament. After these 4 ranks, all other Makuuchi wrestlers are listed up as a Mageshiras, starting from number 1 to number 18 to complete max of 42 wrestlers in the division. Matches take place on an elevated ring called dohyo, which is made of a clay and covered in a layer of a sand. The ring diameter is 4.55 meter. The wrestler who first exits the ring or touches the ground with any part of the body besides the soles of his feet loses. The central referee, called Gyoji, watches over the match preparations, coordinates the initial charge, and announces the winner. The Gyoji's decision can be called into question by any of the 5 shimpan or judges who sit around the ring. They gather on the ring and discuss the bout. They can confirm the referee's decision, or they can overturn it, or they can call rematch. Sumo wrestlers are tremendous athletes. They use a number of techniques to bring their opponent down. Yorikiri, oshidashi, ashitori, tsukidashi, kotenage, hatakikomi, hikiotoshi, shitatenage, ipponzeoi, kubinage. And only 2 top division, Makuuchi and Juryo, wrestlers get set amount of monthly salary. Other wrestlers get varying allowances. Wrestlers also get paid bonuses depending on their tournament performances. In addition, advertisements is available for the companies, and their sponsorships are displayed in the banners before the match starts, and each banner is worth over 62,000 yen or $600 US. The match winner collects this money in envelopes, and around half of the sponsorship money goes to the Sumo Association and taxation. Now, here are the salary amounts Yokozuna is the grand champion, as we all know now, and their monthly salary is about $27,000. And the next ranking is called Ozeki, is about $23,000 per month. Sekiwake and Komusubi about $16,500 per month, and Maegashira about $13,000. Juryo is about $10,000 per month. So the sumo wrestlers wear mawashi, essentially a thick 9 meters long belt that they tie in knots in the back. The wrestlers in the two upper divisions are allowed to wear mawashis made of silk and the color of their choice, and the mawashis of lower division wrestlers are plain black cotton made. If a wrestler's mawashi comes off during the tournament bout, they are automatically disqualified. This is a very rare case in sumo history, but the most recent one happened in 2000. Now let me update you about some interesting facts that we have about the sumo wrestling. So the minimum height requirement to become a sumo wrestler is 167 centimeters. There is no minimum weight requirement. The heaviest wrestlers in recent years were around 270 kilograms. Sumo wrestlers are not allowed to drive a car. In 2011, sumo tournament cancelled due to the match fixing scandals. When someone enters the sumo world, he joins a stable where the group of sumo wrestlers are trained by the stable master and live together. They continue living in the stable until they are married or become high-ranked wrestler. Only Japanese national former sumo wrestlers are allowed to become a stable master. Yokozuna Hakuho, who is still an active sumo wrestler, holds the most championship record of 43. His closest opponent is Taiho with 32 titles, who was retired in 1971. Now folks, A team from Vodacom Japan, we went to support one very interesting individual. Enho is 1994 born, 168 centimeter tall, and he's the only wrestler who is under 100 kilograms of weight, and he debuted in March 2017, and he reached the Makuuchi division in May 2019, and he has been an entertaining wrestler to watch due to his smaller body size and unique techniques. His performance has been improving in every tournament and made a huge progress in the rankings table. He became an inspiration to young sumo wrestlers and proved that size is not the only thing that matters in sumo. Alright folks, now this is the end of our show, which A Team brought from Vodacom Japan to you to introduce you a Japanese traditional wrestling which is called the sumo. Thank you, bye bye guys, much love, stay tuned.